Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, welcome to this coming week's reading. For this reading I am divining through these jade pebbles that I have here, these mini jade stones, and then I'll be drawing out cards from the Tarot of the Divine deck. Alright Taurus, let's see what we have for you. Please do remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and also if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find the link in the description box. Okay Taurus, let's see for Taurus. Okay, there's a very strong union, connection that you have with another that just feels right. It feels right, and there's, for some of you, someone is also making things right for you as well. That felt like it should have happened a long time ago. There's some kind of story there, but there is a very strong connection, and you know, whatever kind of connection, yes, for some it is to do with a romantic situation. For others it's a bonding connection that I'm seeing here that will be very prominent and important in your life, and one where you'll find a lot of balance and, you know, mutual respect as well, which is really good. At the same time, you maintain your independence. There's some kind of decision that you've been playing around with, something that you've been trying to figure out, play around with, trying to get a good feel of what the outcome may be. I do see you thinking a lot about this. And for some, you may need to just take a step back and think less, and then you'll know more, if that makes sense. If you're going to overthink, it sort of gets a few things, you know, muddled up. You may not get as much clarity. So there's a message here about, you know, less can be more in terms of thinking of, in terms of trying to come up with the best decision, but you will make the right choices. What I am seeing, definitely weighing out all the pros and cons though, and also having the right attitude. There is a message here about gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude and consistently showing that, because I do see a lot of karmic rewards are waiting to come to you, waiting to enter, but it's also very, very fulfilling. So definitely now is the time to do your best. There's a lot of golden light around you, actually, you know, so it's a good time to try and be on that level of good vibration, basically, you know, to be on that level of refusing to allow negativity to overtake what you've been fighting for. So must be positive, but also protecting your energy as well, and being practical. But there is that golden energy, is the golden light, you know, shows that there's going to be victory, there's going to be success. A lot of victory here is playing out for you, which is really good. Being very smart about how you go about dealing with some situations. I'm getting a specific message about some of you living on the top floor of a building or a penthouse, or moving, wanting to move to a higher floor. It marks like a new start, a new journey for some of you. Or changing floors in general, like if you're living in an apartment, there's something to do with that. You know when not to add fuel to the fire. So it could be a work situation that's a little bit like someone maybe is a little bit volatile, you know, but you can easily avoid that, and so you know when not to push it, you know. You'll be left alone and continue doing what you do and progressing. So it's sort of like you're on the outskirts, but you can see some kind of chaos going on. But overall, I mean, it's really, really good for you. Okay, let's see what cards have for you for Taurus, please? The Fool. 9 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. So there is some kind of, as we were saying, overthinking or something that feels quite overpowering, you know, and you definitely are not wanting to make the same mistake twice with something that is possibly a vulnerable situation, but it's something that's really important to you. You know, I'm also seeing here that there is a situation perhaps before in the past that you felt like you lost some kind of autonomy or agency, you know, authority for yourself, and that's not going to happen anymore whatsoever, because you are wanting to be, you're fiercely independent, wanting to be free, and it's like you had a false start before, and you are no longer going to allow this or project that whatsoever. And so I'm seeing like a full-on healing right from the root to present, to your existence right now. Oh, card just flipped. Hang on. Two of Swords. Are we talking about the very important decision that's needing to be made? Okay. Understanding that it's really important to protect yourself, you know, and you're not here to go backwards, you're here to go forwards. The 2 of Swords and the High Priestess. Careful planning. I do see for some of you, perhaps you're a little picky at times. But, I mean, you have good reason to, you know, because you don't want to just settle for anything. But as we were saying, less is more overall. And also it is saying, you know, just pay attention to your surroundings, to your environment. And, you know, you have the ability to read the room really, really well. There is something that you're just going to know, a deep knowingness, something that you're going to be very sure of. And you're not about to allow this incredible opportunity to be out of your sight, for it to fall through. That's not going to happen. I'm also seeing things will be a lot easier for you. The energies here are easing up, and you're looking at quality. You're going to have more quality of time, quality basically generally in your life, rather than trying to jam in as much as you can and, you know, missing out on important things. And that's completely turning around for you. That's completely turning around. The Sun card. Ooh, that golden light is shining through so strongly for you. Ultimately, you know what? It's just confirming a lot that in the end, you know, your true prosperity will come through. Truth will come through. What you deserve will come through. And you have a very strong fighting spirit, and that does matter as well, because you don't give up that easily. You're going to make something work, and it's going to happen. You're going to make it happen. This is something that's going to bring you a big smile, you know, and enriching, again, the quality of your life overall. Almost like there's a whole aura and energy around you that when others look at you, they see somebody different. It's like, oh, you look different. You may physically not look different at all, but there's something that, and I can see a lot of you are going to get those kind of comments. There's just a feel like, you know, that people will start to say there's something different about you, and it's because you're rising up, your energy is rising, and that sun energy is protecting you as well. And this also again marks the new beginning for yourself. I'm loving this. Thank you, Taurus, so very much for being here. Really hope that this was helpful. Please do let me know. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much, and until next time.